I can't believe one of Oki's commanders got one-shot by this guy with a stupid-ass haircut. I'm watching the Kingdom anime from start to finish for the very first time, and I am halfway through the Coalition invasion. Here's some of my highlights. This guy, Jukio, is a crazy bastard. I don't know what else to say. Bro ran straight into a massive Wei army and did not care. It's on sight. He wants all the smoke. He probably wouldn't even care if it was 1 against a million. And then later in the episode, we got every single Chin general in one room. What a freaking trait. There's no better word to describe this scene, this season, and how it's starting than epic. And then right after that, we got the Coalition army showing who they're made up of, showing the generals that they're sending. The stakes are crazy. And so after the plan and the strategy is explained, where everyone is going to gather up at Kankoku Pass, when Shin arrives, oh my goodness, epic. Look at how many freaking soldiers are here. My goodness. As for Kankoku Pass itself, I've always loved the idea of having a big ass wall, some kind of impenetrable defense to guard the center, the heart of our country. That idea is awesome to me, and to actually see it is even more awesome. And then right before we kick off this war, we got Shin and Ohan beefing, but it's a little more friendly now. They're homies, kinda. We got Shin congratulating Ohan for making 2,000 man commander, even though Ohan says, "Hey Shin, you're full of it." Ohan said, "Alright, 1,000 man commander, whatever you have to say." And then when it's time for the actual battle to start, Chu is given the honor of beginning the war, and right in the middle of that clown hair looking guy's speech, Rinbakun's speech, Jukio said, "I'm starting this battle." He embarrassed the hell out of them. One of the things that I really liked in this first Cour was that they introduced 2 different types of instinctual generals. I already thought it was pretty cool to have strategical generals and instinctual generals. I thought that distinction was already cool. But to now get even deeper into that general type lore is beautiful. On one hand, we have Jukio, a tiger, a lion. They pounce at little fires, probing little places to then, boom, go aggressive. And then you have people like Keisha, they're more like spiders setting a trap, little traps here and there. Instead of probing, they're laying down small pieces of bait and then boom, got your ass. And that becomes super relevant because then Shin ends up having to save Jukio's rear, his army's rear, when Keisha baits Jukio into a trap. This guy's sweating and he said, "I got you. I got your back." And if that wasn't already epic, he leads 10,000 troops. I don't care if it's temporary. That's insane. That's general numbers. That is hype. And then for Jukio to confirm that Shin is an instinctual general, or he has the makings of an instinctual general. Awesome. That speech Shin gave to all the Jukio soldiers, man, alright bro, he told them. And then we have Gahome. This guy brought big ass siege towers to Kankoku Pass, and he actually managed to reach the top. Who would have thought that he would have created a mechanism to actually be able to further extend the height of the siege tower? That crap was already giant. It was already tall. This season is doing such a good job keeping us on our toes. We thought that was impressive, but then Kanki completely outsmarts Gahome. He said, "You thought your siege tower strategy worked. You thought this tactic was successful. He threw a bunch of oil on the tower. He got out his bow and said, bang. Now your tower's in flames. Now your hopes and dreams are in flames." What a freaking badass. Just another reason why people love Kanki. Here's a really good moment. Some love actually being shown for archers. I'll take it. Hakire from Chu. This guy one-shot another Oki army commander. They are not eating good. Chu right now is smoking that Oki army pack, that Toe army pack. Back to Rinbakun. I don't know why, but this clown keeps getting more screen time. You know what he said? He said Chu's generals are equal to Chin's great generals. The disrespect is crazy. He called all of these Toe army commanders leftovers. He said Oki's leftovers. He said if they want to give him a challenge, you better drag Oki's ass out of the grave. Oh my god. gosh, the disrespect is so nasty. And of course, our boy Toe was not going to take it. Of course not. And in he comes. I know my dog is about to no-diff him. I mean, it wasn't even a challenge for Toe. This guy's playing Elden Ring. He's just parrying every single blow. He knows all the combos. He has all the experience. So it's no surprise when Toe absolutely suns him. You're wrong. It doesn't matter that Toe was in the shadows. He says his strength comes from supporting someone that's strong. And when he was talking to Mobu in a flashback, Mobu said, hey bro, are you sure you got this? Do you have me? And Toe says, have you? Let's get things straight, Mobu. Oki's death made you strong, but me? I've always been strong. What a, oh bro, this guy's aura farming shamelessly. We then get a quick Hakuki flashback. Someone part of the past. 6 great generals of Qin. This guy was a menace, holy crap. I mean, we already saw this flashback in season 2, but they're fleshing it out a little bit more because Mangoku was actually there. One of the enemy generals we're versing was actually there. But still, nasty work. 400,000 buried. It's probably an understatement to call him a menace. While Mangoku was trying to justify killing kids, Ten stood on business. She said it's not the same. Mangoku, fair enough, he said he's trying to get his get back, but Ten said it ain't the same, which is true. She made a very good point. Up to that point, the 400,000, they were still soldiers. They were serving, but the same cannot be said for all the kids that Mangoku massacred all these years out of pure revenge. And the voice acting here, oh my goodness, was amazing. And the soundtrack for season 3 is beautiful. Honestly, Mangoku brings up a really good point. It does seem like an endless cycle. Humans just keep fighting over and over and over again. War just keeps happening until Shin tells him, hey bro, I thought the same way until I met my dog. Say, the one who holds the answer, holds the key to the future, the one who will unify all of China, and I am his mighty sword. Epic! Seeing Roboku react to Shin being the one to kill Mangoku was freaking awesome. I'm gonna keep saying it, but awesome, epic, insane, crazy. Those are the best words to describe this season, to describe Kingdom. Again, we have more love shown for the archers, the Poison Arrow Squad, Seikai, Han. If you're gonna be someone small, if you're gonna be someone less known or supposedly less formidable, be unique. And that's exactly what Han did. Poison Archery, their great general leading them, was only able to discover all these useful poisons because he experimented on himself. One crazy bastard, but hey, it looks like it's worth it right now. And then we have Mobu's speech. This guy has to be hype personified. I don't care. He has to be the only one to hype up a group of soldiers, a group of people, by saying he's the strongest, by hyping himself up. He said the mightiest man leads the mightiest army. Because I'm strong, y'all strong. I love it though. It's a little funny, but I love it. And not only do we get to see that hype-ass speech, you're telling me Mobu, the one that absolutely hates strategy, that hates tactics, pulled out a sophisticated tactic? An echelon sweep? Mobu, name 10 books. Spell echelon sweep. And for it to work perfectly too. That crap was beautiful. We're now back to the other part of the Chu battlefield. Karen versus Toe. She uses elephants. What the frick? As a smokescreen. That wasn't the main attack. You'd think this is her version of Siege Towers. This is her version of Gahome bringing Siege Towers to battle. She brought elephants. But no, it was a smokescreen. She used it to cover up the fact that now she has Toe's army surrounded. Or her big ass army, it now feels like it came out of nowhere. What a genius. But it's because Toe was caught in a pickle that Ohon and Moten are temporarily promoted to 5,000 man commanders. Oh, the young trio is cooking this season. Cooking. We got Shin, who commanded 10,000, and now we have Ohon and Moten commanding 5,000 apiece. And just when we thought Kanki already put in work, he outsmarts Gahome again. Because Gahome, he said, nah, no way am I going to let this man burn one of my towers again. He soaked it in water. Kanki, he used smoke bombs. This time, threw it in the siege tower to make it look like it was on fire. And then he threw oil around the tower and shot fire arrows around the tower to make it look like combined it's on fire. Oh, this guy's so smart. Again, another reason why people love Kanki. Bro's a menace, but he's exciting. Like he said, he's freaking good at warfare. Another Kanki feat. Here we go. Another reason why to love Kanki. Here we go. This guy disguises himself in Wei armor and casually rides past the Wei and Han armies. What the frick? That's hundreds of thousands of soldiers. And not only did he ride by them, he said, hey, yeah, keep shooting that war. Keep shooting Kankoku Pass. Bro's different. That's all I can say. Bro's different. I can't say I ever loved Choto, that old bastard, but what a freaking parting gift. Before he died and succumbed to his wounds, sadly poisoned, he at least slayed a great general. I don't know about y'all, but that's one heck of a way to go. And I gotta say, he did embody that warrior spirit. I really felt for him when he said, it's okay if I go, but at least let me go on my own terms. Let me go down swinging. Please let me die because I put in work, not because I got sick. And to top it all off, who else but Osen? It's funny because it started off impressive for Odo. He navigated the mountains perfectly. No map. He just knew. Just for Osen to sun him. Just for Osen to call him an idiot. He really thought Osen just escaped? He really thought Osen just fled? I get it. Osen only fights battles he knows he can win, but let's be real. That's 9 out of 10. You really think he's gonna run away against you? That's 8,000 mountain elites destroyed. I wouldn't blame Odo if he got psychologically scarred for the rest of this battle. 8,000 elites. His best, the cream of the crop, dead. If you made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you guys thought of this first call in the comment section below. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you guys leave a like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more videos like this.